Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Jeff at Lockdown Security, and I am bringing you a video today of what the difference is between the Thinkware Q800/QA100 and the Blackvue DR900S 2CH. So these would both be considered flagship dash cameras from both competing brands, Thinkware and Blackvue. Those are what we consider the two top dash camera brands out there right now. Obviously, there are others, but from a mainstream point of view, these would probably be the most popular brands. And these are the top-of-the-line cameras from both operations right now. So as you'll see, I've got them pretty much taken out of the box here. I've got most of the components out, and I want to use this video to show our clients and you viewers the differences between the two cameras if you're making a buying decision between both. So I'll start with the Thinkware QA100/Q800. Now, many of you are going to be very confused. What is the difference between a Q800 and a QA100? Well, they are essentially the exact same camera. Retailers such as myself, Lockdown Security, smaller shop, smaller online operation, we get the QA100. And what they've done is they've done that so that the big box retailers can carry the Q800, and we get the QA100 so that we're not price shopping against the operations. The QA100 is better than the Q800 because it comes with this fancy package right here. That's a CPL filter and a microfiber cloth. No idea why you need a microfiber cloth, but truth be told, it comes with the camera, and that's the difference between the QA100 and the Q800. Other than that, the hardware is the exact same. If I were to show you this camera here, you will see model name QA100. If you had a Q800, it would say Q800, but they're the same product. So what comes in the box? Well, you get hardwire cable, rear camera, mount to mount the front camera to the window, user guide, CPL filter, microfiber cloth, 32 gigabyte memory card with a full-size SD card reader, rear video cable. This camera is a 1440p 2K resolution, so 1440p is recognized in the industry as 2K. 2K resolution in the front body camera, 1080p resolution in the rear body camera. Great camera, but I think Thinkware, pardon the pun, has fallen a little bit short in that when you compare the QA100, Q800 against the Blackvue DR900, you kind of are comparing apples to oranges or oranges to apples. They're not really in the same class, even though they are flagship cameras. Which now moves me over to the Blackvue DR900, which I will show you is essentially their flagship 4K UHD camera. It's 4K on the front body camera here, and it's 1080p on the rear camera. What comes in the box? You get user guide, you get rear video cable. There is a cigarette lighter jack cable in there. You will see that I have this PowerMagic Pro. This does not, I repeat, does not come with the DR900, but the reason why I have that out is I want to go through some of the other differences between the products, and that will fit in just one moment. So let's tie this into what the PMP is doing on the bench. So the PMP is basically called PowerMagic Pro. It is a voltage/timer cutoff device if you want to use this camera in parking mode, which you can do. The reason why you want the PMP, and let me just hold up this box here. The reason why you want this PMP is because this is what's going to protect your vehicle battery or help you protect your vehicle battery. If you didn't use a PMP with the DR900, you could power the DR900 in parking mode, but it would just continue to run until your vehicle battery was dead. This helps to prevent that by turning power off to the camera after the battery reaches a certain level or after a certain amount of time elapses. I think the chart is on the back. You will see you have a bunch of dip switches that are on the actual device. You can change the voltage cutoff right there. You can change the time cutoff right there. This is additional purchase. You have to buy this on top of the Blackvue DR900, which is a downside to this camera, where if I go over to the Thinkware, this hardwire cable allows you to unlock the essentially PMP circuitry that is built in to the front body camera. So that's where Thinkware has a bit of an edge in that they have the parking mode circuitry, the voltage cutoff and the timer cutoff built into the front body camera. Why that's an edge is that you can use the Wi-Fi app, pardon my pronunciation, the Wi-Fi app on your smartphone. You can control your parking mode settings directly on the phone versus Blackvue, you'd have to access that little PMP device under the dash and change the dip switches. It is more inconvenient with the Blackvue. Truth be told, how often you're going to be changing those parking mode settings is probably going to be relatively minimal, but you must know if you're making a buying decision between these two cameras, that's external control, this is internal control, and you can control it with the app on your phone. So there's another technical consideration to put into place when you're considering these two cameras. That would be the rear video cable. So Thinkware uses a USB standard cable. You'll see there's the USB end. I believe that is micro USB, could be mini. Essentially, it's USB. That makes the cable thicker. So when you're running this cable to the rear of your vehicle, that could present an issue. I can tell you one vehicle for sure that this is an issue with. Tesla Model X's with that huge windshield with the channel running along the windshield. This cable does not fit on a Tesla Model X windshield channel run. There are other vehicles that you could run into issues with this cable because it's so thick, but that's a consideration that you have to make, especially if you are driving a Tesla Model X. If I come over here to the Blackvue cable, you will see it's a brass-ended coax cable. It's proprietary to Blackvue. It's much thinner. This is a great thing if you have a Tesla Model X because this fits in the wire channel. In all other vehicles, it's much easier to run this cable because it's thinner. There is a downside to this cable, though. This brass end is quite fragile, so you have to be very careful with it because brass as a material is very soft, and you may be able to see in the video there's an outer and an inner connection on this cable. If you are not careful and you plug in this cable the wrong way, you will break the inner connection, which makes this cable null and void. You'd have to replace this cable. So you have to be careful when you're doing an install with Blackvue that you're very careful with the cabling. There are a few other features that are different other than the resolution and the parking mode circuitry. So Blackvue over the cloud. Blackvue over the cloud is a feature that's baked in and built into the Blackvue DR900. If you have an internet connection in your vehicle or a Wi-Fi connection at your home that your vehicle can connect to, you could remotely view the images and the videos from the Blackvue camera. There are many other things that you can do with Blackvue over the cloud that is proprietary to Blackvue. You cannot do video over the cloud, video over the internet with the Thinkware Q800. You can do GPS tracking with Thinkware's cloud functionality, but that's it. All GPS tracking does is tells you where that camera is at that time. You would still need the internet connection. To me, it's a bit of a waste to invest in all of that just to get GPS tracking. There are many GPS tracking products out there that are standalone, that are cheaper, that work better. Why would you invest in that on Thinkware's cloud system? I don't know. So if you did want to do remote live viewing, the Blackvue DR900 is the camera to go for. I'll be perfectly honest with you, if you are shopping between these two cameras, you probably shouldn't be because this is a different segment of camera. It's a different price point than the Thinkware. The only reason why you'd be comparing these two is that they are flagship cameras from both brands. I think if you want the best of the best right now, you have to buy the Blackvue. If you're looking for a very good camera with high resolution and you don't want to spend the money of the Blackvue, buy the Thinkware. If you don't care about the cloud functionality, if you don't care about the 4K resolution, the Thinkware is a great camera. The other thing you have to factor in is how you want to control your parking mode and whether it's important to you to be able to do that via the app. If it is important to you to do via the app, you have to buy the Thinkware. You don't have that capability on the Blackvue. But real life, most people aren't really going to care. They're really going to be shopping for what is the best dash camera out on the market right now. Our opinion really still stands. It's the Blackvue DR900. We hope you found this video informative. If you did, please hit the like button. We would really appreciate it. And if you could, subscribe to our YouTube channel. It goes a long way to help us make more videos like this in the future. One thing I forgot, just in case you're asking, 32 gigabyte card comes with the Qa100, Q800. 32 gigabyte card comes with the Blackvue, at least the model that we sell. It is available in 64 gig versions as well. Last but not least, 128 gig is the maximum capacity that you can put in the Qa100, Q800. 256 gig is the maximum you can now put in the DR900. Hopefully, as I mentioned, this video was helpful. We would look forward to you subscribing to our YouTube channel as it goes a long way to help us make more videos like this in the future. Thank you very much for watching and have a great day.